There's no one about yet. Will you go now while you have a chance? Or do you want to be seen?
No, Harry. You women are all alike. Once you get what you want from a man, you can't wait to be shot of him. I suppose breakfast is out of the question?
Just go, if he finds you here.
I hope he'll be suitably grateful. In the old days, it was an honor if a boon made love to the wife of a tradesman. The husband positively basked in reflected glory. Something to boast about. Do I look all right?
Please.
What about next week? Is he off to another of his revival meetings?
I suppose so.
Good.
You're not to come here again.
Really?
This time I mean it.
Does he suspect? Is that it?
I don't know. He says nothing.
Well, then.
It's not only for his sake as much for mine. How do you think I feel?
Gratified, I should imagine.
Like a whore. If I died today, I'd go to hell. Do you know that?
Quite right, too. The company's better there. I mean, think who you'd meet in the other place. Clergymen, moon-faced fools like that brother of mine. Not to mention your husband. You go mad with boredom.
I loathe you.
Do you? Splendid. Next week, then.
No. I said no.
Good morning, Wilfred. Open for business, I see.
You're early.
Eli Tatum was at the meeting. Give me a lift to his farm.
That was lucky.
Aye.
You look tired.
It's the Lord's tiredness. I ain't complaining. The night is long. It passes quickly when you're saving souls from Satan.
I'm only just up. I'll make breakfast.
You had a caller.
What?
I saw him. The man, Boone.
Colonel Boone. Yes, he came looking for you. One of his horses threw a shoe. I told him you were in Greenford at the meeting. He wouldn't wait.
It's just as well. These hands don't serve the ungodly. Let him find a smithy elsewhere. I'll not do Satan's work.
As you please.
You're going to Threlford this week?
Threlford? Why should I?
To the Papist Church. They got a mission on.
Yes?
You ain't been there for more than 2 months. They say it's a hellfire sin when a papist stays away from services.
We call it going to Mass. Yes, it is.
There was a time you used to go. Particular. Every Sunday. You ain't going to the mission then?
It's too far and I haven't time.
You got a preacher coming up from London. One of them Jesuits.
Oh?
From London. Well, at least he'll know what hell's like. Maybe you're well off out of it. You know what I think of popery. Not saying there ain't worse.
In here.
Don't be surprised. I'll talk to the devil.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Do you have a local ale?
We do. Best in 5 counties, sir. Pint?
Yes, please. Yes. I make it a rule always to drink the wine of the country.
Oh. You'll be a stranger around here.
Yes, I'm conducting the yearly mission at Threlford.
Mr. Bourne says she...
Get your breath back, Alfred. No hurry.
She's in the village, sir. Mrs. Devereux.
Oh. Thank you, Alfred.
It ain't very often we see you in here, ma'am.
Wouldn't be necessary this time if tradesmen stayed at home where they belong. You see, the very faintest beginning of a crack in the wood.
Oh, I see, ma'am.
Of course, it had to be my favourite club. Had it for years. I've called at Mr. Timmons' cottage, but there was no answer. Would you take it? Give it to Timmons when he comes in and ask him what's to be done.
If it can be fixed, Timmons will fix it, ma'am. I'll see he gets it.
Most kind.
Mrs. Devereux?
Good afternoon.
Mrs. Devereux, forgive me, I have no choice.
Well,
I am most distressed. I have called at your house on 3 occasions. You have declined to see me. I telephoned.
I was not at home.
Your note. I had hoped there was a misunderstanding. Every year now you have so kindly placed your garden at our disposal for the parish fete. Most appreciated. Now, suddenly,
You must look elsewhere in future, Mr. Boone.
But without your patronage, Mrs. Devereux...
I dare say you'll survive.
Mrs. Devereux, as your minister, I think I am entitled to an explanation.
Do you?
Well, let us at least say a reason. If I have offended in some way,
I suggest you ask your brother what the reason is.
My brother.
If I were a man, I'd happily thrash that blackguard within an inch of his life. Thrashing's too good for him.
What has he done now? Mrs. Devereux, I believe it is common knowledge that my brother and I are not on friendly terms. Whatever he may have done, I cannot be held responsible.
You mean you are not his keeper? A strange sentiment for one of your calling, Mr. Boone. I think there's no more to be said.
Do you know what Mrs. Devereux was referring to?
It ain't for me to say, sir.
But you know. I should be obliged.
There's been talk, aye.
Well,
It's that parlour maid of hers, young Molly. Nice, quiet girl. They say she's been packed off home. In trouble.
my brother?
That I couldn't say. I don't like gossip. The Colonel's a good customer.
I am aware of that. Thank you.
They say she's not the only one. That thrashing Mrs. Devereux was talking about. Maybe Simeon Barnes is the man that'll give it to him.
Barnes, the blacksmith?
It's what they say.
But why should the blacksmith...
She's a good-looking woman, that wife of his. And there's many a man as is partial to red hair. Still, I'd as soon not tangle with Simeon Barnes. I seen him hit a fellow once. You know why? For swearing. He half killed him.
I beg your pardon.
Not at all, no.
The same again, sir?
No, I think I might take a look around your village.
Poor old Wilfrid. I'm afraid what they say is true. The fool of the family always goes into the church. Or is it that the church turns a man into a fool? You believe everything you hear.
I'm used to your sneers by now, James, and I will not be put off. Do you know this girl?
Pretty little thing, yes.
I see.
I believe I kissed her once or twice. Well, damn it, Wilfrid, we are a feudal family. I could have gone the whole hog and exercised my droit de seigneur.
But you didn't.
Not done, old boy. A boon and the holder of the Mons Star running after tweenies?
And blacksmiths' wives.
Don't follow you.
There have been rumors concerning you and Mrs. Barnes.
No. What a crowd of damn scandalmongers they are. I'm sure it's all highly flattering. Makes me out to be no end of a ladies' man. But you being a man of the cloth and all that, I'd have expected you to stick up for your brother.
Perhaps I know him too well.
Wilfrid, what a nice surprise.
Alex, how nice to see you. You look well.
Do I? You come out here so rarely, we thought you'd quite forgotten us.
Ah.
Wilfrid is here on business, my dear. His business. Or at least he thinks it is. Go on with what you were saying.
Some other time, perhaps.
Nonsense, Alex won't mind. It'll amuse her. Not much to laugh at this house. It seems some skivvies in the family way.
James.
And I'm the odds-on favourite. What do you think of that?
It's absurd, of course.
There, you see, but that's not all. I'm also supposed to be chasing after Barnes's wife. You know, the blacksmith.
Is that what they say?
Being a loyal brother, Wilfrid trotted over to warn me. Well done, Wilfrid.
I had no idea that James was in such demand locally. I shall have to revise my opinions.
Why, are they so poor? The worst part of it is that damn Devereux woman has been leading Wilfrid a dog's life on my account. It was her skivvy, you see.
Yes. I don't know how these rumors get started. Well, I must dash off.
But you'll stay for dinner.
Some other time, perhaps. I'm expecting a visitor.
We see you so rarely.
Forgive me for dashing off.
Only if you promise to come back and spend an evening. We miss you.
Some other time, perhaps. Goodbye, Alex. James?
It's your home too, old fellow. Yes, feel free. And thanks for coming over to tell us what the tattletales have been up to. You give it to him hot and heavy on Sunday, eh? Woe to the scandal giver. Isn't that it?
I'll remember you in my prayers, James.
Poor old Wilfrid. I'm afraid we put a flea in his ear.
I'd heard about the girl at Mrs. Devereux's, but not about the blacksmith's wife. I suppose I need hardly ask if it is true.
Then don't ask. Drink?
No, thank you. For myself, I'm long past caring what you do. I did once, not any longer. But are you never afraid?
Of whom? That clodhopper Barnes?
I meant for your soul.
You're beginning to sound like Wilfrid. Perhaps you should have married him.
Missed being lady of the manor. What a thought.
You could have done worse. No, I'll take my chances in the next world, if there is one. As for this world, I shall go forth as becomes a feudal lord. Armed to the teeth! On guard!
James!
As for my suit of impenetrable armor, does this suit me?
Not really, no.
Then I shall wear it.
Always the nearest hat and the nearest woman, yes, James?
That's good enough for a family motto.
Or an epitaph.
Alex, I meant to tell you, I shall be going out for a while after dinner.
How long is a while?
Overnight, possibly. Business in Threlford.
Or in the village. Is the blacksmith going to be away again, then?
I married you for 3 reasons, my dear. Your beauty, your sense of humor, and your intelligence. I'm glad to see you still have brains at any rate.
Don't forget to wear your hat.
Can't you give your meeting a miss for once?
I ain't never shirked God's work. I don't intend to start now.
I don't often ask favors, Simeon. Stay.
And what's to happen to the poor souls who come to us for saving? We sit in that committee room from dark to daybreak, and it's in the small hours that the spirit weakens and the devil whispers. Aye, We sit there and do battle with him. And when the morning comes, we know we've won. You want me to leave those souls to him? To Satan?
No, it's no matter.
As then the Lord will point to on Judgment Day and say, could you not watch 1 hour with me in silence? I'll not have that said to me. Nay. Repent ye also, lest ye die in thy sins.
Simeon.
And him! Let him take warning. Let the adulterer beware of the arrow that flieth by night, and the sickness that wasteth by day. Let him repent.
I'm so sorry. The vicar's not...
Are you the priest from Trelford?
I am.
I'm Elizabeth Barnes. I wrote to you.
Yes, yes. Delighted. Forgive me. I thought it best not to call while your husband was at home. You said the matter was confidential. My name's Brown.
I want you to hear my confession.
Well, is Threlford your parish?
Yes.
Oughtn't you to confess to Father Mackey?
I can't do that. He knows me.
Well, that, if I may say so, is vanity. No sin can be that startling. Even so, the seal of the confession.
I know all about that, but I need to talk to a stranger. Please.
Oh, madam, I've often been rebuked by my superiors for being unorthodox. No doubt I am. Nevertheless, in these surroundings...
Not here. My house. My husband's gone to Greenford.
How do you do? I think we collided in the inn.
Oh, did we? I beg your pardon. I had pressing business. Family matters.
I've just been admiring your church, Vicar.
Ah, yes. It is beautiful. Pity the daylight is beginning to fade. It always looks at its best in the early morning. There are those who will tell you it was love of Gothic architecture instead of love of God that first attracted me to the ministry.
Does that matter? Surely it's proverbial that all roads lead to Rome. Oh, forgive me, Reverend. That was in rather poor taste.
Let me show you round.
Well, I do have something to attend to, and then I shall have to find some way of getting back to Threlford.
Oh, you won't?
Really?
Not at this hour.
Oh, dear.
You would honor me by staying at the vicarage.
Oh, no. It's most kind of
I
you.
so seldom have company.
Well,
And I promise to pack you off to Threlford by the morning bus. I insist.
Thank you, sir, indeed.
Now, the church has quite a history. Did you know, Father, that the Boone pennant actually flew in Palestine during the Crusades? An aristocratic family in those days.
You mean you aren't any longer?
Whenever the wind of change blew, we were the first to sail before it. The Boones were Mohawks under Queen Anne, Mashers under Queen Victoria. We made the mistake of confusing fashion with tradition.
Yes, well, of course, the English always were more fashion-conscious than the French. It accounts for the whopping great success of the Reformation. You know, Vicar, I have a passion for old churches. We don't have any, at least not in this country. Thanks to Henry VIII, we had to start all over again from scratch. I often think that while we have the best church, you have the best churches. It's very annoying. Does your husband know about this relationship?
I think so. Yes, I'm sure he does.
Is he a Catholic?
No, he's Presbyterian. He's gone over to Greenford this evening to a revival meeting. I begged him not to.
You're expecting this man?
Yes.
Well, you mustn't see him. It will lead to the end of your marriage, and perhaps his. You know that, don't you?
I know.
You belong to a church. You believe in God. That makes life very difficult for you. Because until the day you die, you will always have a choice to make. Now, will you promise me not to see this man again?
I can't.
Then you know I should withhold absolution.
Yes, Father.
There must be a firm resolve.
I know that. I can't.
Well, will you at least promise God to try with all your might?
Yes, I promise that.
Well, my child, I suppose that will have to do, won't it? Here go to absolve.
An excellent woman in most respects says that it doesn't suit me. I regarded that not only as an impertinence, but also a challenge. I think it becomes me very well. Does anyone disagree? It's all very well for you people. You have thick heads, solid bone from ear to ear. Aristocrats are made of finer stuff. Mongrels live forever. Thoroughbreds catch cold easily. Is something amusing you, my friend?
Funny.
You mean you think that I am funny? Is that it?
Joe don't mean no harm, sir.
Then Joe shouldn't put himself in harm's way. Should you, Joe? Lucky for you, I have a pressing engagement. Mustn't keep a lady waiting. The politeness of princes, eh? Oh, if anyone wants a horse shod this evening, the blacksmith's gone to Greenford.
No. Go away.
Open the door. Don't be a fool. Let me talk to you. Elizabeth!
I said it's finished. Please go.
What the devil's got into you? Open up! If you won't open the door, I'll bring it in! How will you explain that to your husband? Very well.
No! Wait.
Good morning, Wilfred. At least we have something in common. We are both early risers, although not, I imagine, for the same reason.
So, it is true.
True? Oh, like a good landlord, I have been watching over my tenants. Do you find fault with that?
James, are you ever afraid of thunderbolts?
I haven't given it much thought lately. Do you mean you've taken up meteorology?
I mean, are you ever afraid that God might strike you down in the street?
I beg your pardon. I see your hobby's the same as it's always been. Folklore.
And yours is blasphemy.
Hey, you. What are you gawping at? Which would you prefer? A thrashing or a shilling? Which?
I want a shilling.
You know the rules then. Hands down behind the back, mouth open. What you catch, you keep. Right? Mouth open. Ready? Use your hands and I'll take the skin off your back. Catch. 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 Get those hands down. Catch. 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 Catch.